All right, welcome back from Melbourne, Australia. Thursday morning. Oh wow, videoing late for a change. Okay, as promised, yeah, we'll do the first bit of my way. Here we go. All right, not bad for first take. I waddled off a little bit there. I slowed the pace down, trying to. But it is what it is. This is what this practice is all about. And I'm not afraid to put out my little boo-boos and just literally um, I've been practicing that piece for what, maybe half an hour, and that's the first time I've got through it reasonably well. Within probably another, if I keep going another couple of hours, I'll have that what I call 100%. So what I did at the end there, as you know, those chords were let me see, just see here, it was my way. So it was my way. That's the melody line, my way, and I I I went like this, my way. Now this is where it comes down to personal preference, and I can't emphasize this enough. Jumping around the keyboard is good to get used to, though I am at the start making it these videos that simple that you don't have to move your hand that far to get to the next chord. See, my way, and I did demonstrate. I went my way, and then I've done in root position, which that B flat there is up here. Look, my way. So I've gone from root position to first inversion of an F chord, and the third way I done it, I went. Let me see. I went my way in root position. Now, can you just see the slight differences in the way it's played and the way it comes to your ear? I'll do it again. Look, look. So there you have it. Just some little nugget to throw at you. It's always nice to play these chords in root position. Sometimes it's not, and this is probably going to turn into a bit of a tutorial and not a short while I'm going on. Now, and I think I've mentioned this before, the sweet spot in the piano is usually between around there, around the, you start getting up here, you're getting a bit ethereal. You get down a bit low, then you get down below here, then you're really getting into the. I don't know if you can sort of see it on the camera. I can't remember how I positioned it up, but I've literally just done the 12-bar blues for you, which I believe I have posted. If I haven't, I'm going to. We're going to be working on that, and the next song coming today, I've got to work on going out of my head. Well, I think I'm going out of my head. I'm trying to get away from the so-called. We've done a couple of sappy songs and like sad songs. I'm trying to get away from a little bit of that, just for the meantime. Like my ways are sort of like I believe it's something. It's a song that every musician needs to be able to play, because one day it is going to be your way, and your way is the only way, especially when it comes to playing this thing. You're going to find your way that's specific to you, no matter what I teach you, and no matter what you get off HDpiano. If you decide to go take the initiative and follow my lead, go with them as well. You'll be astonished at how many different things you pick up between myself and them, and the way that I've combined the both of them. Look, and I just another note on studying piano. It's not like I don't look at other YouTube channel players' videos. I do, but I only just look at one here and there just to see, is there anything worth picking up there? And if there is, I'll write it down on my. Excuse me for a minute. On that, like I said, remember, just keep a clipboard with you. In the meantime, they come in that handy, and I've always stick to the saying: if it's not on paper, it's vapor. And just while I'm on the subject of that, this is how I write songs. I've actually written a few songs, and I just literally just sit down at the piano like you see in the movies. You see them, some guy who's just going, and he just scribbling on a bit of paper. The words is going along with that. The chords he's playing, all the melody line he's playing on his guitar, his piano, on that. That's pretty much how it works. It's no big rocket science. And there is, and I'm going to do a series on how to do your own, make your own music, and we've already touched on that before with improvisation with that open chord. Remember the open F chord and the open E minor chord. Leave the guts out. The 2 and a 5, an F and a C, and we're going. And with that blues scale that I taught you. We'll talk a little bit more about that. I've got another video coming on that, so you've got something to just lean back on when you get sick of trying to master one, even just what I've just done then. If it's getting nagging to you, drop back onto the other songs that I'm playing, that I'm putting out to you, so you've got something. And this is my system, and it might not work for you, but I'm pretty sure it will. That I'm working on 4 or 5 songs a day, and I'm not working on the whole song. I'm working on just bits of it. Like I've just done there with that video. I lent the first half of the melody of My Way, then the chords, and that's literally a third of the song, and that's as far as I'll go with that. Now I'm going to move on something else. In the meantime, I'll do a bit of we're getting back to systems again, getting back to the blues scale. Video on that. If you haven't seen that, go back and check that out. I'll do it. Here's the blues scale. Look, it's these notes here: F, 4, 5, B, C, 2, back to the C. And while I'm doing a overall tutorial, which is just going to be named My Way, when you're getting used to this, I don't expect you to use all the notes, because it will be, and I promise you, it will be hard for you to coordinate that. And maybe you can't see it. I'll do it up here. And you're going to play in between those spaces. And what I found and what I was taught is just concentrate on 3 notes, if not 4. And how I started was, I knew that, okay, here's the blues scale. My teacher said just concentrate on 3 notes, and I just used these 3, and all of a sudden I just thought, oh, wait a minute, throw that in, and that was where I started. I went, and maybe that's what I suggest that you start. Another thing I did was I covered my whole hand. So see, I've got a finger on each of those 5 notes in the scale, being they're only 2 left. And then from there, and I found I was going. You will find the 3 notes or the 4 notes that start you off the best, just by mucking around. Anchor your hand there is my advice. Just anchor it there. And if you find that uncomfortable, like I did after a while, I found it very uncomfortable just hanging my hand there. I thought, and then I thought, okay, I'm going to go like this. And I just knew that this was coming up, so I went. See what I mean? I made it up as I long. I figured it out as I long, and you're going to do exactly the same thing. Okay, have a great day. I'm going to post something else for you today. Yeah, I'm going out of my head. It's probably a good sign off until the night. I'll see you later on in the day. Cheers from wherever you are. And you know what to do. Like and subscribe. That's down there. It's up there. It's over there. I don't know. You know more than me. See you guys. Cheers.